Section 19 of 1000 Things Worth Knowing. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Recording by Amelia Chesley. 1000 Things Worth Knowing by Nathaniel C. Fowler, Jr. First transatlantic steamship. The Savannah, a vessel of only 350 tons and measuring 100 feet, was the first steamship to cross the Atlantic Ocean. She was launched in New York in 1818. She was propelled with paddles and ship-rigged. She crossed the Atlantic in 26 days, her engine being used only 16 days. The rest of the time she was under sail. Flour industry. There are nearly 12,000 flour mills in the United States, requiring a capital of about $350 million. These mills use nearly $770 million worth of material a year and pay salaries and wages of about $35 million. The annual market value of the flour milled annually is nearly $900 million. Food nutriment. On a basis of 1,000 parts, the nutriment value of foods may be listed as follows. Cucumber, 25. Melons, 30. Turnips, 42. Milk, 72. Cabbage, 73. Carrots, 98. White of egg, 140. Pears, 160. Apples, 170. Haddock, 180. Gooseberries, 190. Peaches, 200. Codfish, 210. Pork, 240. Cherries, 250. Veal, 250. Beef, 260. Potatoes, 260. Apricots, 260. Grapes, 270. Chicken, 270. Plums, 290. Mutton, 290. Oats, 742. Rye, 792. Rice, 880. Barley, 920. Wheat, 950. Forests. About 1/4 of the United States is covered with forests, with a total acreage of about 550 million, about 1/5 of which are owned by the government. At the present rate of cutting and the forest fires, the forests are decreasing at a very alarming rate, and a lumber famine is to be expected within the next century if the lands are not properly reforested. Foretelling the weather. Several years ago, the United States government established a weather bureau and placed it in charge of scientific men and observers who were expert in this direction. Weather bureau stations are maintained throughout the United States, and each station communicates daily with the head office at Washington. By following the law of averages, by the use of the barometer and other instruments, by scientific research and experiment, and because of the receipt of hourly or daily reports, the Weather Bureau experts are able to foretell the weather with a considerable degree of accuracy. Practically all of the great storms, tornadoes, and hurricanes are announced in advance. While this science is still in its infancy, it has made rapid strides, and each year shows much improvement in the result. There are a few simple rules which may be used for foretelling the weather if one possesses a barometer. The rapid rise of the barometer indicates unsettled weather. The gradual rise foretells settled weather. When the air is dry and cold, a rising barometer indicates wind from the north, and if it has been raining, better weather may occur. When the air is moist and at a low temperature, a rising barometer may foretell wind and rain from the north. When there is a northerly wind and the barometer falls rapidly, there is likely to be a storm with snow in winter and heavy rain or hail in summer. When the air is dry and the temperature seasonable, a steady barometer indicates a continuance of fine weather. A rapidly falling barometer may foretell stormy weather. When the wind is westerly, a rapid fall may precede a storm coming from the north. When the wind is southerly, a rise in the barometer may precede fine weather. When there is much moisture in the air and considerable heat, a falling barometer may indicate that a wind and rainstorm is coming from the south. When the air is dry and cold in winter, a falling barometer may indicate snow. When the weather is calm and warm, a falling barometer may be taken to mean rain or squally weather. End of section 19.